Hello. Hi guys. I'm back. Um now, did Satan enter Richie? Use him? Yes. Yes. Um he was the accuser of the brethren. And Satan is a spiritual being that enters man. Demons enter women. Satan enters man. I believe. So, butterfly. My butterfly. My monarch butterfly should be pointed up. I like her pointing up. Isn't she pretty? Butterfly. Okay, so I want to, um, I want to, my dad wanted me to read this. Okay, I'm going to read it in this version, the vision of Joshua, and it says high priest, but we would say king. I'm high priestess. He's the high priest. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but when we become one, when we come together, we become one, and his thoughts become my thoughts. We will just know each other. We'll just know, you know. Okay, so listen. This is Zechariah chapter 3. My dad said, read this. Then he showed me Joshua, which is Michael, the high priest, standing before the angel of the Lord, meaning standing before the Lord, before God, right? And Satan standing at his right hand to accuse him. And the Lord said to Satan, my father said to Satan, the Lord rebukes you, O Satan. The Lord who has created Jerusalem, Zion, rebukes you. Is not this a brand plucked from the fire? Isn't Michael a brand like a branch plucked from the fire? Now Joshua was standing before the angel, before Ayana, clothed with filthy garments of sin, basically. And Ayana said to those who were standing before her, remove the filthy garments from him. And to him she said, behold, I have taken your iniquity away from you. This is basically my father saying, behold, I have taken your iniquity away from you, and I will clothe you with pure vestments. So your flesh and your heart and your mind is pure now before me. You're the only man that can be drawn to me for courtship. So my father had me read this. He put this in my heart to read. This is another confirmation of what I was saying before, that you have repented, changed, healed, whole, and ready to take your place, your place in this world, ready to do your duty in this world. And the angel said to those who were standing before him, remove the filthy garments from him. And to him she said, behold, I have taken your iniquity away from you, and I will clothe you with pure vestments. And I said, let them put a clean turban, put a crown on his head. So they put a crown on his head, a gold crown on his head, and clothed him with garments. And the angel of the Lord was standing by. That's me. The child of God was standing by. Well, just put in my book, put the right names and whatever, please. And the child of God solemnly assured Michael, thus saith my Father, if you will walk in his ways and keep his charge, then you shall rule my house and have charge of my courts. This is what my Father is saying to Michael. And I will give you the right of access among those who are standing here. Meaning, among her who is standing here. It's just basically like a wedding, a meeting between him and I and my dad. Saying, if you obey my command, it's like vows that I took with Richie before God and man. We stood there and we made vows that I will love and protect forever and ever till death do us part. He did not keep his vows. So my Father will be saying to you, listen, when you prayed for my daughter, they said, listen, if you will walk in my ways, my Father says, and keep my charge, keep my commandments, then you shall rule my house and have charge of my courts, and I will give you the right of access among those who are standing here. I will give you the right of access to her who is standing here at my right hand. That's basically what my dad is saying. I will give you access to her if you can keep those commandments and keep a commitment to love her forever and ever and ever. Hear now, O Joshua, the king, you and your friends who sit before you, for they are men who are assigned. Behold, I will bring my servant the branch. Behold, I will bring my servant the branch. For behold, on the stone that I have set before you, meaning Ayana, the sapphire, on a single stone with 7 eyes, 7 children. I will engrave its inscription, declares the Lord of hosts, and I will remove the iniquity of this land in a single day. In that day, declares my Father, every one of you will invite his neighbor to come under his vine and under Joshua's fig tree. Meaning, will come to my wedding, come to my incarnation or into my life. And they will be partying and getting together and everything like that. In layman's terms, that's what my Father was saying. Hold on 1 second, please. So I went to read Zechariah chapter 4, the 7 lampstands and the 2 olive trees, one on the left and one on the right, and Zerubbabel have laid the foundation of this house, and her hand shall also complete it. Then you will know that the Lord of hosts, my Father, has sent me to you. For whoever has despised the day of small things shall rejoice and shall see the plumb line in the hand of Ayana. These seven are the eyes of my Father. These seven babies, which reigns throughout the whole earth. Then I said to him, what are these two olive trees on the right hand and of the left of the lampstand? And the second time I answered and said to him, what are these two branches of the olive trees which are beside the two golden pipes, from which the golden oil is poured out? He said to me, do you not know what these are? I said, no, my Lord. Then he said, these are the two anointed ones who stand by God of the whole world. By Lord of the whole earth. So, oh, wait. Oh, this could be Jermaine and Michael, left and the right. That stands next to me, the two anointed ones of the whole earth. Because remember, John and James, mother said, could one sit on the right and could one sit on the left of the Lord? And I said, that's up to my Father to decide. I don't know. But it could be me and Michael too. Because it says Lord of the whole earth. It could be God. Both of us. But anyways, the seven lamps is very sweet. So it could be me and Michael. I'm on Dad's right hand and he's on Dad's left. But anyway, there's an anointing on us. And yeah. So, but anyway, I love you guys. And I'm going to end this today here. I got to go home and figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner. But I love you guys. Be excited. Keep your hopes up. And just know my dad's got everything under control. No worries on mine. I worry and I'm anxious about nothing. There are times when I'm like, I get in my flesh sometimes. I'm like, oh. And then my dad's like, calm down. It's all going the way that I planned it to go. I do want to go back to my apartment though, so I can really sleep on my mattress and comfortably. But I'll be at this house until I'm released to go back. You know, your girl is going to endure to the end. They could do whatever they want to do, or whatever. Whatever they're going to do, but it's only because my dad is allowing it to happen. So he says, Yana, you got to sleep on that couch for a month, and I sleep on the couch for a month. So anyway, I love you guys, and I hope to see you soon. Your girl wants to dance. I want to see happiness on my kids' faces. I want to see happiness on Richie's face. I want to see happiness on the people of America's faces. I want to see really happy kids. Happy because Satan, the prince of the air, has been demolished, like taken down. No more dead presidents running our country. I get my land back, which they try to steal. How you gonna steal from God? Like, really? So man robbed God? But my dad said, but bring back, give me all that is owed to me in my storehouse, and see that I don't pour you out a blessing. So that's what Richie has to do. Give me everything that is owed to me, and then I'll pour him out a blessing. Then he gets blessed. But until then, we all sit here and wait. But I love you guys. I want to pinch your cheeks. I want to kiss your foreheads. But I can't. But I love you. Mwah. I love my baby too. I love you, Stinky. And I love you, Moon. I haven't said that in a while. My dad was like, you better love him. But I do. I'm just confused. Things coming out. I'm seeing pictures of him. Well, what is he? Where is he? What's going on? By faith, I believe that my Father has whipped your tail, and you understand now that you can't come against me anymore. That we're a dynamic duo in this, and you and Michael are gonna have to be friends. Because I don't care anymore what happened to me in my past and what they done. I don't care. It's over. It's done. I'm not here to bring up the wrongs of everybody. Everybody's got to be accountable for what they've done. From 20, especially 2019, all the way to this day. Everybody's got to take accountability. And if you haven't already, if you haven't confessed to my Father on your knees in the name of love, and like, she's love, and you don't believe in me, then you're going to have to get the full-fledged punishment. But if you recognize, not your booty's in a clink, not saying that you won't have to do some time, but it may not be as bad, you know? And you do your time knowing that, yeah, I deserve this, you know? And if you do good time, you might get out earlier than before. But you got to go through it. You got to go through that trial. Your dad's got to show you what you've done and what you've been a part of. It ain't going to just be no hop and skip. He's got to show you what you've been a part of. So, but anyway, my lovebirds, this is why I come on here. Like, I love talking to you guys. I love knowing in my hearts that it brings peace and calmness to you, that I love you. And one day my dad's going to do this. And I'm happy also to now be able to really love Michael the way that I want to love him, like without reserve. Like, I don't want that. He was like, no, I mean, you can do it by yourself. There's no doubt about it. Like, I can, you were right, which you spoke the other day, yes. And he wanted him to know, like, listen, it ain't about you. That this giving her this world is not about both of us having it together. You're a side of me coming out. Him delivering me from evil is my Father altogether by himself doing that, moving my angels in position to get me to run this. I can run it by myself, but he knows that I want a partner. I want a real husband. I want someone to really have my back and to really love me with all his heart. Like, and all his soul. Like I ride and die for him like he rides and dies for me, but in truth, I want to know what it feels like to be loved by someone who's honest and only has eyes for me, you know. And I believe that every woman wants that. And I believe that every man wants that too, from their woman, from their lady. So um, nobody wants to be a dog anymore. And anybody, I can't really even see that people right now, the human race, having intercourse right now. How would that even be pleasurable? Like, I thought about that. Like, men having they definitely are demons. They are demons right now, because my dad has taken the sexual desire out of all of my lovebirds to be even with the ones that they love, like right now. Like they're just like, nah. They're more interested in seeing God's kingdom come than they are wanting to have sexual intercourse with a demon. Like, been there, done that, got the trophy and burned it. I know where that has gotten me. Having sex with demons, it's not the way to go. But anyway, again, I'm happy. I'm happy because now I got some clarity and um that burned. I have to tell on myself. I know it's embarrassing, but I don't care at this point. Like, what can really embarrass me? Like, even if it embarrassed me, it works out for my good. So, but boy, you know I love you. You know I love you, boo. Turtle, moon, you know I love you. So, I love my kids too. I love, I love, I love the human race, the ones who believe and know now that she is the one. Like, my mom is the one. She's love. She's love. I know a lot of them are probably afraid now to come near me because they know that I know what they did. You know, at this point, I don't even care. Like I said, everybody's in my dad's hands according to what you've done, and you don't want to admit, then it's going to get worse. But if you have admitted in prayer that you sinned against me, whether I'm your mother or your sister or your aunt, and you bow them knees and you cry out for mercy, knowing what you know now, excuse me, my Father will set you free, spiritually free. I don't know about physically free. Some of y'all might be going to jail. But spiritually free, your conscience with my Father is better than being physically free. You rather be free in conscience than free. Than free from jail. You understand? It's easier to deal with being locked up in jail than being consciously in prison. The prison of my Father is not fun. It's not fun. It's terrible. And I don't wish it on anyone. So I'm telling you to take this opportunity to repent, cry out for mercy. Cry out for mercy in the name of love. And that's me. I love you guys. Mwah. See you guys soon. Bye. Have a good night. Bless you.